I cared what anyone thought about me, I would not look like this or have a career, so.
Before Jeffree Star would clock in over 5 million subscribers on YouTube, over 1 million on Twitter, and another 5 million on Instagram.
Dear Diary, I wish there was more than 2 genders, because I'm getting really bored.
Before Jeffree would release his studio album, Beauty Killer, and appear in television and film, including LA Inc. and Canada's very own Video on Trial.
What else can I do to die quicker? Oh, there's some water. Maybe jump in the water. Yeah, that'll work.
Why don't they do all of us a favor and drown the whole band?
Before Jeffree Star would collaborate with Shane Dawson, Lori Lee, Manny Mua, and his boyfriend Nathan Schwandt.
You know, Jeffree has his thing. He loves his makeup and he loves everything about it. Well, I have my thing as well. I love glass pieces.
Before Jeffree Star would be defended by Kim Kardashian for racist remarks made years prior, but then Kim would apologize for making any comments at all, basically reneging her defense.
And I see you being so petty, bringing up things in his past where he, was, negative, but he's also apologized for those things.
Jeffree Star identifies as androgynous, which makes it inappropriate for me to say either he or she. Now, I don't want to piss anyone off, so I'm gonna stick with Jeffree. But if I mess up, please forgive me. Well, Jeffree has been famous on the internet since 2005, when MySpace was the most viewed website on the internet, and Jeffree was the most popular user besides Tila Tequila. Jeffree didn't jump on the YouTube bandwagon until late 2015, but with an existing online following and lengthy career in music, television, and makeup, Jeffree's channel blew the f*** up. What's going on, guys? My name's Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Jeffree Star prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, I'm gonna be honest, not one of you guys requested this video. I understand it's a different audience. This isn't really, a makeup or fashion channel, but we do fantastic biographies, and this is a story certainly worth telling. So let us know, as always, who's next in the comments down below, and yeah, I think that's it. All right, here we go. Jeffree Star was born Jeffrey Lynn Steininger on November 15, 1985 in Huntington Beach, California. Jeffree's father passed away when he was only 6 years old, and his mother was a model, Laura Steininger, who may or may not have had a problem with the bottle.
Hey everybody, I'm Peter Pantsless!
Jeffree would tag along with his mother to the photo shoots, and he became inspired about the transformations that would take place. That's when he began experimenting with makeup. The hobby started off at the age of 12, and in elementary school, well, Jeffree probably started to figure out that he was different than most of the boys, because while they would be playing sports, Jeffree was obsessed with the Spice Girls. Jeffree and his mom relocated to Casa Mesa in the 7th grade. Here's a picture of Jeffree at the time, who wrote in the description of his photo, "Flashback to 7th grade, I was scared to be myself, I was scared of expressing myself, until one day I woke up and decided to live for me." By junior high, Jeffree would wear full makeup and flashy attire to school. As soon as Jeffree had completed high school, he made the move to LA, moving in with some friends who were 19 and 20. Jeffree got a fake ID and began networking and got some work on various projects. Jeffree teamed up with Hustler Porn for a year and worked with bands on their music videos doing makeup. Then when MySpace launched in 2003, Jeffree was an early adopter.
Ever since I was a little girl, I just love things in my mouth.
That was a bit of a weird clip. Now, Jeffree quickly gained a massive following and was deemed the Marilyn Manson of makeup and MySpace. Jeffree had 1 million friends and was named the most connected MySpace personality in 2006. Now, Jeffree was one of the first people to see the opportunity of transforming an online following into a full-time career. And that's when he turned his MySpace job into a 9-to-5. 10 hours a day were spent responding and interacting with fans all over the world. Jeffree was hanging out with a lot of bands, which turned into some experimentation with music. The drummer Samantha Maloney from Peaches, she gave Jeffree an unused beat to work with, and Jeffree created the song We Want, and then he posted it to his MySpace.
All coked up, we want kind, boys best up.
Although the song is terrible, it still managed to blow up on MySpace, and all of a sudden Jeffree's music career, it had taken off. Jeffree continued to parlay online fame into mainstream appearances. Jeffree's credits include being a runway model, a makeup artist, a DJ, a clothing designer, songwriter, and performer. Jeffree also began making multiple appearances on LA Inc. and befriended Kat Von D in real life, at least back in the day.
It looks so real. I don't know how she has the skills to make something look so realistic, but it was like, whoa.
Jeffree was unable to sign with a mainstream label, so he started up his own, Popsicle Records, and continued to release music, including his studio album, Beauty Killer, in 2009, and then landed a spot on Warped Tour that same year. Jeffree detailed in an interview with Red River Noise that he abstains from drinking alcohol and was notorious for firing alcoholic band members.
I'm gonna shock everybody with a fun fact. I don't drink alcohol and I've never drank before. So I know a lot of you at home are probably like, bitch, yeah, right.
On the upside, there were plenty of groupies on the road for Jeffree who decided that the perfect type of partner for him is a bro. In the same interview, Jeffree revealed that he finds gay men too much like women and it's annoying. Now, I'm not entirely sure when Jeffree met Nathan, but the two first connected via Twitter.
It's not about gender, it's more so about having connection with somebody, and that's just something that clicked with me and him.
Jeffree had established himself as a star in Hollywood. Now let's fast forward to the end of 2015 when Jeffree jumped on YouTube and took an old defunct channel and began pushing his Jeffree Star fans to subscribe. By the end of 2016, the channel boasted over 2 million followers, with daily views surpassing 1 million. Jeffree began to push makeup kits and selling products at Jeffree Star Cosmetics. With endorsements from the likes of Kim Kardashian, it seemed like business was booming. But then an old friend, Kat Von D, she decided to throw some shade in Jeffree's direction. She went public stating that she wanted to distance herself from Jeffree, and then released video footage from 12 years prior in which Jeffree said some horrific remarks. Now the timing of this whole thing couldn't have been worse because, well, it was a turbulent time in America. There was just the white supremacist riot going down in Charlottesville, and there was also a solar eclipse, which is also like black and white. I'm just saying.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
For the record, the only white supremacist that I endorse is a nice crisp Supreme hoodie. Kim Kardashian jumped to the defense of Jeffree Star via Snapchat, but after receiving her own backlash, she apologized for defending him. At the end of the day, the controversy has only brought more attention in the direction of Jeffree Star, who seems poised to continue to make a name for himself in the entertainment and fashion industry. There, I did it. I said himself. I'm sorry. Very hard. As for the rest of the story, well, we'll have to wait and see because this is Before They're Famous. My name is Michael McCrudden, and I know this video was a little different than most of the bios we do on this channel, but what a fantastic story, and there's going to be a lot of people who identify with it. So I'm happy we got it done. Let me know who's next. I'll see you guys in another video.